What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bravo. Today we'll be breaking down one of the biggest questions in boxing right now. Who's next for David the Mexican Monster Benavidez? I've narrowed it down to 3 serious options, and the reason I say serious, I've been seeing some articles online with Turkey Al-Sheikh wanting to make the Usyk versus Benavidez, but we'll save that for another video. My 3 options are going to be Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, and Opetaia. So let's go ahead and break down each one. My number 1 pick is definitely Dmitry Bivol. If we're talking about the best fight in boxing right now, it's this one. Bivol currently holds multiple belts in the division, the IBF, WBA, and WBO titles, which makes it a true unification fight. That alone just raises the stakes for David Benavidez and Dmitry. But here's why the fight makes the most sense. First, the undisputed path. Benavidez and Bivol moves us one step closer to see who is the best at the 175 division. Bivol's coming off of his huge win over Beterbiev, so it just raises the stocks that just much higher. The style matchup is what makes it special. Benavidez brings the pressure, volume, and power, while Bivol is the elite footwork, disciplined boxer, and jab control. It's that classic boxer versus pressure fighter matchup. And the timing works perfectly. Bivol's scheduled to fight May 30th, I believe, which lines up for a possible September showdown, giving both fighters a proper rest and full camp. If boxing is about legacy bouts and providing who's best, this fight is definitely it. My second option is going to be Artur Beterbiev. This one's an interesting, and honestly, you can kind of argue that he should be in the top option. He's still ranked near the top, on the top of multiple sanctioning bodies. He brings the danger factor, one of the hardest punchers in boxing, and every one of his fights is a must-watch. There is an urgency here. He's the oldest out of the 3 options. I believe he's 41, 42. So the window's closing fast on that fight. So that's a big point on why I believe it should be number 1. If this fight doesn't happen soon, then it might just not even happen at all. The only reason I don't have him at number 1 is simple. I want to see Benavidez in the unification fight first. But make no mistake, this is it's still a high risk, high reward that fans would love to see. My number 3 option is going to be Opetaia. This is kind of like a wild card. On paper, it's exciting, both aggressive, knockout-minded fighters. 2 top-level names crossing the cruiserweight division always creates hype, But there's some real issues here for me. There's no belts on the line. Opetaia was stripped by the IBF when he did his last fight with Zuffa. There's no unification, no legacy behind that. There are resume concerns. He hasn't consistently faced the deepest level of competition yet. And there's also the promotional company barrier. He's tied to Zuffa, and we all know Dana White does not want to work with any of the traditional boxing sanctioning bodies. That makes the fight very hard, very political when it comes to that. So while it's exciting stylistically, it doesn't make the most sense to me right now. So my final thoughts, Dmitry Bivol is the best for legacy belts and timing. Artur Beterbiev is dangerous and urgent, but slightly behind due to the non-unification angle. Opetaia will be a fun fight, but lacks stakes and promotional issues. So at the end of the day, I do believe the best fight for David Benavidez will be the Dmitry Bivol. So let's hope we can get that by September. If not, maybe the other 2 options that I mentioned. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Take care. Make sure you like and subscribe as well.